Brahma Gururvishnu Gururdevo Maheshwara Guru Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. So we stopped at a question, 35th verse, 36th verse, where Dhritarashtra is asking the question, and he says, some people say that Purana is the fifth Veda, and he who knows all the five Vedas is known as Panchavedi. Some are Chaturvedi, some are Trivedi, some are Dvivedi, and some are Ekavedi, and some are called as Anrucha, those who do not believe or follow the Vedas. Among them, who is the best? O Brahmanas, please tell me, who is among them the best? तो we always compare, no? कि स्वामी जी आप तो सब कुछ जानते हैं. कहाँ जानते हैं हम सब कुछ? हमको अगर सब जानते तो कहाँ के कहाँ पहुँच गए होते. Or someone else has learned something, gone to some one or two camps, they have attended some spiritual camps or yoga camps. They don't know everything. So like that, we should not, first thing is we should not compare. But here Dhritarashtra's inquisitiveness is that among the people, though among the Brahmanas, there are Ekvedi, Dvivedi, Trivedi, Chaturvedi, Panchavedi, and the non-believers of Vedas. Basically, non-believers of Vedas are the Bauddha Panth. So he's saying, please tell me who is among them the best Brahmana. Sanatsujatiya uvacha Ekavedasya chajnanad Vedaste bahavo bhavan Satyasyaikasya Rajendra Satyekaschidvasthitaha. Sanatsujatiya ji said, O king, not knowing the essential nature of the Veda, they are mentioned as many. Very few are established in this truth. So the truth is very difficult in the sense, if the mind is not addressed correctly, for such a person, he can be Ekvedi, Dvedi, Trivedi, Chaturvedi, Panchavedi, or a non-believer. He cannot be established in the truth. To be established in the truth as the self is a different knack. That does not come by only knowing the Vedas well. You have to know the purport of the Vedas well. What they are indicating, that has to be known well. And that can come through not by studying Vedas. It can come through only when you study Vedas through a teacher. Because he brings his experience into it. Ya enam veda tat satyam prajño bhavati nityada danam adhyayanam yajño lobha deva pravartate. He who knows this truth, he is indeed the best among the jnanis. Charity, study and yajna are conducted with greed in mind. So we can see that around in the society. People conduct Bhagavad yajna, 20 lakhs, 50 lakhs is the asking money. People go and conduct yajnas, they are counting, we have done 500, we have done 600 yajnas. People go to conduct yajnas, they want minimum number of people, otherwise they will not speak, they create drama. People go for conducting yajnas, and if somebody is inviting, I only want business or first class ticket, otherwise I am not coming. These are their requirements. And I'm not making it up. You can see them around. People conduct yajnas, they give envelopes. Please give donation afterwards. And Vedas are telling that knowledge should be given free. It should not be charged. So wherever there is charges, run away from there. Even if it is some great master that you know. But people feel, if I have not given money, then I have not received. It is not fair. You give donation, but if someone is demanding money, run away from that place. So people conduct charity and they want a receipt for $2 donation. They want to study so that they can encash the study. They want to do yajnas, I know person I know few. एक का example बता रहा हूँ. He is a sannyasi. He said, I am going to do 108 Chandi Yajnas. Who wants to sponsor? And every sponsorship is 50,000 rupees. So 108 he made whatever. This is once you get caught up in this, then you are caught up. Then forget about self-realization. So he who knows this truth is indeed among the best. Meaning, if you have come to know the truth, then you are the best among everyone. But if you are caught up in any of these, if you are using the scriptures, if you are using your abilities for with greed in mind to procure, to क्या word आया था पहले, परिग्रह, means to accumulate, then there is a problem. सत्यात् प्रत्यवमानानां संकल्पा वितथा भवन ततः कर्म प्रतायेत सत्यस्यानवधारणात्. Those who have fallen from this truth, their thoughts become unproductive. It is because of this lack of knowledge of the truth, the expansion of karma is done. When the truth is known, there is nothing called karma and karma phala, because there is no creation. Then there is no body for such a person. Once a wave has realized that it is water, it has become one with water. From water's point of view, there is no wave, there is no ocean. Exactly the same way. When the individual has realized the truth, from the truth point of view, the absolute point of view, there is no multiplicity. There is no creation. And then where is the karma? Karma is possible only in the creation, where there is individuality, when there is no multiplicity of beings, when there is no identification of spirit and matter, then individuality is not there. If individuality is not there, then desire is not there. If desire is not there, then karma is not there. When karma is not there, karma phal is not there. सब खलास. मजा है अगर समझ गए तो. नहीं समझे तो वो अनाड़ी है. So because we do not come to know the truth, therefore because we are not abiding in the truth, therefore, and truth is what? Not getting affected by thoughts. So even after abiding in the truth, thoughts will come, hunger will come, sleep will come, waking will happen, bladder pressure will happen. If he came to Kailash, someone brought him, he will have altitude sickness. All this will happen, but there is no owner of it. This is all happening to the system. What is the system? These are the five systems: Annamaya Kosh, Pranmaya Kosh, Manomaya Kosh, Vijnanmaya Kosh, Anandmaya Kosh. This is what you are made up of. Body is made up of, and you are beyond all these five. So understand this. And if you are not abiding in the truth, then again and again कि मैंने ये गलती किया, मैंने वो कर्म किया, मेरे को ये नहीं करना चाहिए था, मेरे को वो नहीं करना चाहिए था. Get out of that. Only focus on the truth. एक बार क्लिक हो गया, उसके बाद लाइफ बल्ले बल्ले. कुछ करना, सब कुछ होएगा उसके बाद. But then there is no regrets, then there are no expectations. Life is lived in its fullest after that, without wanting anything in life. Then such people are called as the Lord is expressing through them. He is making whatever needs to getting done, whatever needs to be done. The individual has vanished. So naturally, where individual has vanished, God starts functioning. Continuing, this is being told to Dhritarashtra. We are also Dhritarashtra, holding on to our house. He was holding on to the throne, kingdom. We are holding on to our throne which is our seat. So watch, when you go to see TV in your house, you always sit in one place. Dhritarashtra ban gaye. है ना? तो विद्यात् बहुपठन्तं तु बहुवागिति ब्राह्मणं य एव सत्यान्नापैति सज्ञेयो ब्राह्मणस्त्वया. He who is well read, you may know him as an erudite scholar. However, you should know the real Brahmana as the one who is never separated from the truth. So don't go to Tom, Dick, and Harry who have the gift of the gab, who talk about the truth. So many on the YouTube. Nowadays, it's a fashion to listen to all these fellows. And then they come and question us. Go to masters. Go to masters. Be in their presence. And if you have a company of master who comes uninvited, or you get a chance to spend time in them, you are the most blessed one. Because only in their company, when I get that 1.5 month of travel with Swamiji, hardly we speak for 1.5 months. But all the time, it's just what is the space from where Swamiji is functioning. He's effortless, elegantly, he's going through every activity. His walking, his wearing clothes, his eating, everything is so beautiful to watch. This happens. See? And nothing stresses him out. You also spent a lot of time with him. Nothing stresses him out. नहीं तो कई होते हैं मेरे जैसे.
हमारे जैसे को आप जैसे ही चाहिए ना.
हाँ हाँ, ये भी बात ठीक बोली, बिल्कुल बिल्कुल ठीक बोली. Role has to be played. Role has to be played. So the next verse says, having told that we must seek the master rather than a person who's erudite or who has a gift of the gab. छन्दांसि नामद्विपदां वरिष्ठा स्वच्छन्द योगेन भवन्ति तत्र छन्दो विदस्तेन च तानधीत्य गता हि वेदस्य न वेद्यमार्याः. O best among men, the Vedas are the independent ultimate authority about the Supreme Self. There is no scripture in this creation which can be compared to the Vedas. And if you call yourself Sanatan Dharmi, then you have to follow the Vedas. You must be a follower of Vedas. In Vedas, Upanishads mainly. फिर उसमें क्रिया कुंडलिनी सब साइड पे आ जाता है. Kriya, Kundalini, Tantra, all this is at the worldly level. It has got nothing to do. In the end, when you do all this, even Ashtanga Yoga, you can do all that, but it must bring you to the Upanishads. If you have not programmed your mind with the Upanishads, forget about the truth. No other line can give you the clarity of the Upanishads, clarity about the truth as the Upanishads. So, when you do Kriya Yoga, it is for purification of your Panchakoshas. When you do Kundalini Yoga, it is about purification of your about your chakras. But maximum it is taking you to Sahasrar. Sahasrar is Brahmaji. What about after that? After that there is Ishvara. After Ishvara there is Paramatma. So, they understand the whole picture. That picture, these small Ashtanga Yoga will never give you the complete picture. Only Vedanta gives you the complete picture. Therefore, the wise seekers, knowing the Vedas well and studying them, attain their essential nature and not the objective world. So, when we had to put a name for the organization when Swamiji came to Australia, so under some name we had to invite him from India. Kiske basis pe, so under that name. So the name was Yoga Vedanta. On one hand, do the yoga, purify, become single pointed. On the other side, Vedanta, transcend everything. And those are the two wings. You can't just study Vedanta, you can't just study yoga. You must do. So if you are doing Tantra or yoga or Kriya or Kundalini, on the other side, you must expose your mind to the Upanishads or Vedanta. Then a wholesome growth will come about. Otherwise, मैंने कई देखे हैं, मैं भी था उनमें से एक. फनी कैरेक्टर बन जाते हो ज़्यादा कर करके. अगर योगा किया सिर्फ या क्रिया किया या सिर्फ कुंडलिनी किया, you become funny characters. Many of them become touch me nots. So, the wise seekers, knowing the Vedas well and studying them, attain their essential nature and not the objective world. So they are not seeking, oh, how did this world come about? How did that? What is the secret behind this? Why Kailash is an exact equilateral triangle? Who must have made it like this? Is it natural or is it man-made? Why does the compass doesn't work in front of a thing? Where does the energy come from? फालतू क्या इसका आंसर है कोई? There is no answer. It is like that, simple. See, I used to feel very great. I studied in 2 years in ashram till I came across one person. His name is also Swami Yogananda. And I said, I want to spend 2 hours away from everything. So he and me went to near Chiploon someplace. He has an ashram. And we stayed, we cooked, we ate, we discussed. And he has never studied any Gita or Upanishad or Panchadashi or anything. He just studied Datta Charitra. Only chanting. And when I met him, he had studied 108 days, 108 times, I think. Not 100, Parayan he had done. And when the last Parayan he was doing, somehow I landed in his place in Gangapur. And he says, Swamiji, you are my prasad. अरे तो मेरा क्या प्रसाद, मैं तेरा आशीर्वाद, तेरे दर्शन करने आया हूँ. So he took me to the Baba Gangapur, just close by he was staying, and we took the snan in Bhima Nadi and everything. And then we spent that time in near Chiploon. And I was telling him that this is what the Upanishad says, he says, same thing is written in Datta Charitra also. And only by doing Parayan, all the knowledge of the Upanishads came to him. Same thing, Ajkal Swamiji is going to take, I think next week or the week after, Sai Sat Charitra at Shirdi. So there also, the Vedantic principle, Swamiji says, first the Vedantic principle is expounded, and after that examples are given, and again it is reiterated. तो कहीं पे एक जगह लग जाओ. पर हम दुनिया के बारे में, अच्छा मूवी कौन सी चल रही है? न वेदानां वेदिता कश्चिदस्ति, वेदेन वेदं न विदुर्न वेद्यं, यो वेद वेदं स च वेद वेद्यं, यो वेद वेद्यं न स वेद सत्यं. कितनी बार वेद है इसके अंदर? None of the Vedas, now this is very, very important point. Understand this. None of the Vedas ever know the truth. I think I mentioned it before. The Vedas, the Upanishads, even though they are expounding the truth, they are indicating the truth, but they do not know the truth. How come? Why? They do not know the truth? Because they are inert. They are a part of this creation. Nothing in this creation can come to know that which is beyond the creation. Because neither the conscious self, the individual self, nor the objective world is known by the Vedas. So these words, Sat, Chit, Ananda, are used only for communication purposes. From the Paramatma point of view, there is nothing called Sat, there is nothing called Chit, there is nothing called Anand, there is nothing called Samsar, there is nothing called space, time, objectivity. Why? It alone is. It is infinite. It is all-pervading. What? Paramatma. See? And when a seeker realizes that, he also becomes all-pervading. See? Therefore, he who knows the conscious self alone knows the objective world. So, The one who knows the self alone knows the conscious objective world, means he knows what the objective world is really. What you know, the objective world, is what you are imagining. You're seeing a man, but you're calling him father. You're seeing a man, another person is calling a brother. You're seeing a man, other one is calling a son. Nobody is calling man as a man. कोई ना कोई रिलेशनशिप जोड़ के रख दी है और फिर उस इमोशन में जाके फिर अपने आप को परेशान कर लेते हो. See? And from truth's point of view, from absolute conscious self point of view, what will be the take of the world? So the problem comes, I am seeing, eyes are seeing. Do you say, now eyes, I order you, start seeing. Now ears, I order you, start listening. Do you say that? Eyes open, automatically seeing happens. Some idiot from behind comes, oh, I am seeing. Huh? Ears are hearing, some idiot comes from behind and says, I am listening. And where this ownership comes, there the samsara begins. But what happens in a realized person? Seeing is happening, but no seer is born. Hearing is happening, but no hearer is born. Tasting is happening, but no taster is born. Thinking is happening, but no thinker is born. Why? You have recognized you are the witnessing conscious, you are the sakshi. If you noticed when we are doing the meditation in the morning, breath is going, do you say I am the breather? You're just watching, isn't it? You saw the body sitting still. Some people told me that like a rock, like a mountain it was sitting there. The breath is going on and you are watching. The Om, if you practice a little bit more, the Om will come and go, come, stop, then again come, again stop. But you are watching the whole game going on in the mind. So you are not the mind. You are not the thinker also. This, for glimpses you may have, but a person who is continuously abiding in that witnessing mode, such a person, for him, nothing in this world, because he is not taking the ownership of the five senses or the mind, the world doesn't exist for him. He sees the world as it is. And what is the world as it is? It is existence, pure existence. He's not affected by the colors, forms, sounds, etc., etc. He's not affected by the attributes because he's established in himself. And in this way, but he who knows the objective world doesn't know the truth. The one who knows the truth truly knows the correct status of the world. But the one who knows the world, he can never come to know the correct status of the truth. This is the rule. How wonderful it will be that you don't have to plan your life. अभी प्लान कर करके थक जाते हैं ना, है जीते हैं ऐसे लोग. यो वेद वेदांस च वेद वेद्यम न तं विदुर्वेद विदो न वेदाः तथापि वेदेन वेदन्ति वेदं ये ब्राह्मणा वेद विदो भवन्ति. He who knows the Vedas, he knows only the objective world, because the Supreme Self is not known by the knower of the Vedas or the Vedas. So if you know you are a parrot and you have known the scriptures inside out, every word, every paragraph, page number, you press the button, you say one verse, sukha dukkhe samhe krutva labha labho jaya jayo. Oh, this is this verse, this chapter, this number of verse. And many times it happens. I can't remember any verse at all. And some places I go, people ask me, Swamiji, you know this verse? I said, where it is coming? You don't know. You should be knowing everything. I said, I don't know anything. But I can tell you the meaning. I don't care where it comes from. As long as the purport is understood. So, those who are experts, when I was working in Middle East, at that time there was one person who was studying with me, he's from Nepal, Gurum. And he knew the entire Tulsi Ramayana by heart. एंटायर तुलसी रामायण, वो चलते फिरते रामायण ही बोलता रहता था, बड़ा अच्छा लगता था. बट यू आस्क हिम द मीनिंग, ही डिडंट नो एनीथिंग. स्टोरी पता है, बट नॉट द सीक्रेट बिहाइंड द स्टोरीज. So, he who just knows the Vedas knows only the objective world, because Vedas are part of the objective world. Such people, they move around in the world thinking Vedas are the most holier than the holiest, and they will put them on the altar, they will do their pujas, they will by heart them, but they will never try to realize what they are teaching. Then, because the Supreme Self is not known by the knower of the Vedas or the Vedas. However, those who are abiding in the Brahman, the absolute truth, are the real knower of the Vedas, and they know the Brahmana through the Vedas. Why do we accept Vedas as the ultimate scriptures? Because saints and sages have declared that what the Upanishads are saying, what the Vedas are saying, is correct. So one person was there. Everyone said that he is realized. So every morning he used to get up, he will be studying, chanting the Upanishads, he will be chanting the Bhagavad Gita, and he is chanting something else. And one, jitne bhi devotees hote hain, they always have a question. So they said, Swamiji, when he finished his chanting, yes, they say you are realized. What can he answer? You can't answer yes or no. So, but then if you are realized, why are you chanting the Upanishads? You have already realized what they are saying. He says, I am chanting to see if what they are saying is correct or not. There you go. Yeah. So the validity to the Vedas is given by the saints and sages. Saints and Vedas do not give validity to saints and sages. In chapter 2 Bhagavad Gita, where Sthita Prajna Rakshana comes, in chapter 12, where again the great devotee of the Lord, what are his qualities, and again in the 17th chapter, there the seeker who has become Trigunatit, who has gone beyond Sattva Rajas Tamas and established himself in the truth. There it is told that we cannot declare what a realized master should or should not do. And therefore you see, our teacher, Hanumanji, he is following the Shastric way. He is following the parampara, the Shankaracharya parampara. But there are other people who are avdhut, they don't follow anything. They will, Gajanan Maharaj, a realized saint from Shegaon, Maharashtra, when he was discovered, he was eating food from the pattal which the people had thrown outside, and he was feeding with one hand to the dog, and whatever is hanging outside his house, he is eating himself. And the one who had done the Satyanarayan Puja and fed all these people, he was looking, he doesn't have any self-respect. What type of person is he? Then while he is looking, he goes, and the gutter, which in the olden times, the gutter used to be outside the house. So he puts his hand into the gutter, takes the water, wipes the mouth, and drinks some of that water. For any cultured person, it is, man, how low can you fall? And he said to him, don't you have any self-respect? That, come, I'll give you proper food inside, I'll give you water in a glass. He says, no, I am drinking Gangaji. I am taking prasad. And that was Gajanan Maharaj. For him, his vision has changed. Such a person does not get affected by anything. We have created these norms in the samsara. Yamasha bhagasya tatha hi veda yatha hi shakha cha mahiruhasya samvedane chaiva yatha mananti tasmin hi nitye paramatmanorthe. As the branches of a tree are used to indicate the crescent, so also the Supreme Self is indicated by the Vedas. Thus, the scriptures declare. So, some people, when if you go to when we go to camps, for example, we go to Hillsville, some of you have come, and when we are there, and beautiful, the entire galaxy can be seen because no artificial light there. Or sometimes the moon, the first day of the moon, and the child is told, look at that moon, and he says, where, daddy, where, and dad says, see those two branches that are coming out of the tree on the right hand side of the tree. Yes, daddy, see that top branch, it is again bifurcating into two. Yes, see on that there are those three leaves. Yes, between those top two leaves you can see, I got it. Now the child goes and he starts looking for every tree, and every tree with two branches, every tree that is having three leaves, and on the top two leaves, I can't see the moon there, I can't see the moon there. This is how the people are, those who are studying only scriptures without coming to what they are indicating, without coming to the self. Only theoretical. See? And in this way, Abhijanami brahmanam akhyataram vichakshanam evam yobhi vijanati sajanati param hitata. He who is able to convey the perfect purport of the Vedas. I've been using this word again and again. Purport means the essence, what it is indicating. Vedas, he alone is the real Brahmana, the one expounding on the Brahman. He who knows in this way, he alone knows the Supreme Self. So, a person who has come to be established in the Self, when he opens his mouth, others will also come to know what he is knowing. When great masters speak, like Akhandanandji Maharaj, like Ammaji or Sai Baba, thousands of people, Satya Sai Baba, thousands of people are sitting in front of them, and everyone feels that the words that the master has spoken are pertaining to me. I think he's personally talking to me right now. This feeling comes when a person is coming from the truth. When person is coming from the mind only, then everyone feels, अरे यार तू जाके realize तो कर ले पहले, फिर बाद में हमको बताना. But this is not that, he is not intending to be that way. He is not wishing that everyone should understand what I am saying. He is just being himself. He is coming from the source because he is the source. He has realized that. And when such a master opens his mouth, everyone feels that they are being spoken to directly. Such a person is the knower of the reality. Such a person is the knower of the Supreme Self. If you feel like this in front of any master, remain, be in their company. Nasya paryeshanam gachet pratyarthishu kadachana avichinvannimam vede tata pashyati tam prabhum. A seeker of the truth should not get involved in the objective pursuits. When this objective pursuit is suspended, he is able to discover the presence of the divine in the Vedas. See, our scriptures say that the purpose is to realize the truth. Then people say, then what do I got a business, I got aspirations, I got ambitions, I have to get married, I have to have children, I have to, then how will the world continue if everyone became a sannyasi? Many people ask that question. तो इसके लिए बताया जाता है कि you remain focused on the truth. And live your life of brahmacharya, live your life of grahastha, live your life of vanaprastha, live your life of sannyas. Otherwise, if this focus on the truth is not there, a sannyasi also opens businesses. You go outside Gangapur, you've been to Gangapur, any one of you? Just outside the main gate, there are steps going up and there's a tea shop run by a sannyasi. He run by sannyas. He gives me free, but to everyone else he charges. He said, and then he says, oh, by Datta Guru, Datta Guru, Datta Guru, सब चल रहा है, सब ठीक चल रहा है. Swami's cafe. So, then what happens if our attention is on the truth while we are in Grahastha, while we are rearing our providing the infrastructure for the children to grow? Then, when Vanaprastha stage comes, then it is easy to delink from the children. It's easy to get into the Vanaprastha stage, which is commitment to the truth fully. Then you are not entangled in wife or husband, you are not entangled in children, because you know my goal is clear. This was my duty. I did it because life unfolded in that manner, but the purpose of life I have never forgotten from early on. And the purpose is to realize the truth. And that then, and you can be with your partner or husband or wife in the house, but then they start living as husband, brother and sister. The husband cooks his own food and does everything by himself. Total non-dependence. But nowadays nobody wants to do that. And then it becomes a dementia, सब इसी की वजह से आता है, because nobody is focusing on the truth. So help yourself. When this objective pursuit is suspended, he is able to, so don't, objective pursuit has to be suspended. Till when you should get involved in the world? Till the children are grown up. What is that grown up? Till you are given them proper education. After that, wash your hands. You lead your life. Learn from your experiences. Make mistakes. You also did. Why you want to protect them? Then what you should do? No, uske piche piche. Nahi, now you are crossed. If your children are grown up, now you are free to pursue what is really to be pursued. Not the world, the truth, the Lord. And only then, when we pursue the Lord in full earnestness, then there is a possibility of recognizing the presence of divinity that the Vedas are indicating. Tushnim bhuta upasita na chetchen manasa api abhyavarteta brahmasmai vah क्या है bahvanantar mapnuyat. He says, renouncing everything and withdrawing from the world completely, one should seek the self. So what is the way to live like this? But I am so involved, I got so many things to, I just started my life, I just finished my education, I have to do everything. Remember, our yoga says that what yoni you are going to be born in, that means which species you are going to be born in, how many breaths you are going to take in this lifetime, and what experiences, meaning bhogas, that are going to come towards you. It is already predetermined because you planned it already. Then what you have to do? Let life unfold. You remain focused on the truth. देखो, पर वो हम नहीं करेंगे. हम और डाटा collect करेंगे, because of which we have future lives. So here he is saying, renouncing everything. So where does renunciation? So now one person said, I have renounced you. And I have entered into Vanaprastha stage. There was havoc in the family. I was telling someone here, one couple is there, and I used to go to that city to give lectures, and one day, she never used to come to my lectures. Only the husband used to come. And one day, he said, Swamiji, Satyanarayan Puja है हमारे घर पे, आप करो. मैंने कहा ठीक है, that time was a brahmachari. So I said, okay, I'll do it. Brahmachari puja kar liya, husband and wife were sitting, I did the puja. And from that, then next, my Gita classes were going on. So she also attended Gita class. because I was easy after Satyanarayan Puja nahi, Krishna Janmashtami tha. And after Krishna Janmashtami Puja, we did Nand ke Anand Bhayo Jai Kanhaiya Lal ki. Everyone, I made them dance. And she said, oh, this Swami, this Brahmachari is cool. So she attended the satsang. Satsang attend kiya, gadbad ho gayi ghar. She became so much attached to Lord Krishna that she stopped going to parties, she stopped watching movies, she stopped going to sit with her husband to say watch movies. सब कुछ धीरे धीरे उसका वैराग्य बढ़ता गया. And husband is in trouble. स्वामी जी आपने ये क्या कर दिया? मैंने कहा मैंने कुछ नहीं किया भाई. देखो. And these stages come when you start, but then it tapers off. So renunciation, you say that I am a sannyasi. Sannyasi means totally renounced. What do I do here to show you that I am renounced? I dance with you, I eat with you, I talk with you, I laugh with you. I don't remain aloof as much as many other Mahatmas you see. Then you say, ये तो कच्चा सन्यासी है. हो सकता है ना? तो renunciation कहाँ होती है? Is it to show people? Renunciation should be in your heart. Dispassion should be in your heart. It's your secret. Nobody in the world should come to know that you have completely renounced. Janak Maharaj, Sita's father, he was a king. He was completely renounced. One sannyasi came to him. They say, you are a great renunciate. He says, first you come, you are a sannyasi, you have come to my kingdom, come sit down. He washed his feet, did his puja, gave him food, gave him fresh clothes to eat, asked him to rest. He says, what can I do for you? I got only one question. He says, yes, come with me. He says, the King Janak immediately left everything. Immediately he started walking. Sannyasi was surprised. That, ये तो मैंने जो सुना है, it is correct. They went out of the periphery of his kingdom. Suddenly the sannyasi realized he left his kamandalu in the palace. He says, you wait here, I will go and get my kamandalu. Because in that I take bhiksha, in that I drink water, it is everything for me. He says, I left a kingdom. You told me, I left the kingdom and came. And you can't leave one kamandalu. Chal kaccha ba. पता नहीं चलना चाहिए. Outside, what has to be done has to be done. It should be a life of love, compassion, empathy, service, sacrifice. Inside, complete emptiness, complete dispassion, complete detachment, complete renunciation. And nobody should come to know it.
Even from your guru? Even dispassion for your guru?
This question will not arise when you get there. This question arises only when you are working it out. When you come to establish where your guru is established, then there is no story. This question does not arise. When you discover the guru outside in your heart as the self, then this question will not arise. But till this distance is maintained, till the separation is maintained, a sense of otherness is maintained, this question will come. What we are talking about is how you should conduct in life. गुरु के सामने थोड़ा ना तुम रहने, गुरु के सामने तुमको कमंडलू बनना है. If he says sit, you sit. If he says you stand, you stand. If he says don't eat, you don't eat. Just now Swami ji told me, okay, give her tea, coffee. छोड़ दिया मैंने. पर मैं बाकी चीज़ें नहीं करता जो करते हैं. पता नहीं चाय कॉफ़ी क्यों छूट गई. अभी मैं कच्चा स्टूडेंट हूँ. तो वो भी चालू है. उन्होंने ग्लोबल अनाउंसमेंट कर दी. लेक्चर में बोल दिया और वो तो यूट्यूब पे चला गया. स्वामी परमानंदा ने चाय कॉफ़ी छोड़ दी. अब मैं पी भी नहीं सकता कहीं पे जहाँ पे भी जाऊँगा उन्हीं के डिसाइपल्स हैं. वो कहेंगे स्वामी जी आप तो अब चाय कॉफ़ी तो आपने छोड़ दी. अब मैं बोल भी नहीं सकता कि यार एक दो दे दो.
हम रूम में भेज देंगे.
हाँ
हम रूम में भेज
नहीं ऐसे ये तो हिपोक्रेसी हो गई ना फिर. ना तो मैंने भी नया ढूंढ लिया. तो क्या मैंने हॉट चॉकलेट शुरू कर पर वो भी कभी कभी, नॉट एवरी डे. एनीवे renouncing everything and withdrawing from the world completely, one should seek the self. When you live like this with complete dispassion in your heart and full dynamism in the outside world, when you have lived your day fully, such people, when they touch the bed, they go to sleep straight away. Such people, when the pull comes from within, I have to sit in meditation, or the pull is coming, they sit and they are absolutely in silence with themselves. Mind is absolutely silent. क्योंकि अंदर से तो डिस्पैशन था, कुछ मेरा है ही नहीं. और जब आँख खुलती है, मेडिटेशन से बाहर आते हो, इसमें फिर वो लैग पीरियड नहीं आता. नहीं यार, अभी तो वो फीलिंग चल रही है. नहीं, what has to be done. Immediately back into dynamism. There's no difference between this and that. They are maintaining the Sahaj Bhav in and through both the states. तो ये प्रैक्टिस करो. इट इज एकदम जीवन मस्त हो जाएगा. What was it once again? Renunciation in the heart, dynamism in the outer world. And dynamism with love, sacrifice, empathy, compassion. हम क्या करते हैं? Love, empathy, compassion, sacrifice for ourselves. Everyone should do it for me. And we do dispassion towards other. नहीं यार, उसके साथ बनता नहीं, इसके साथ बनता नहीं. I think I want to withdraw from this place and that place. नहीं, ऐसे नहीं. मौनाधिमुनिर्भवति नारायणसनान् मुनिः अक्षरं तं तु यो वेद स मुनिश्रेष्ठ उच्यते. By real silence, remember the question of Dhritarashtra, what is silence? That was the first question, how this whole dialogue began. So here he is saying, by real silence alone, a seeker is contemplative and not by residing in the forest. One हमारे बंधु है, so you must have heard Swamiji give this example also. I will also not take his name. And he came to Swamiji and he says, Swamiji, I am having extreme vairagya. I think I don't want to be involved with people. I don't want to be doing anything. I don't want to study anymore. My yoga, I think I'm maturing in the yoga and I want to complete silence. I think I'm going to Himalayas. तो स्वामी जी तो पंगे लेने में उस्ताद है. यू अंडरस्टैंड पंगा? पंगे लेने में उस्ताद है. कहते हैं तू इतनी दूर हिमालय में जाएगा, कहीं सूट नहीं हुआ तो यहाँ पे एक एक्सपेरिमेंट कर ले पहले. तो लोनावाला एक वीरा देवी का मंदिर है. तो कहते हैं मैं उधर पंडित को जानता हूँ. देर आर सम केव्स, आई विल गेट वन क्लीन अप एंड यू कम एंड स्टे देयर. So all the people who followed him in that, wherever he used to stay, they came and band baja barat सब लेके आए and सब माला वाला डाला, and this gentleman is going into the cave. Okay, see you, bye. केव में गया. पंडित जी ने शाम को आरती कंप्लीट की और लॉक कर दिया सब कुछ. ये केव में ऊपर 6:30 नहीं हुए. द मोमेंट डस्ट कम्स इन महाराष्ट्र एवरीवेयर मॉस्किटो गैलोर. मॉस्किटो तो कोई, ही डिड नॉट टेक एनी ओडोमॉस विद हिम. एंड द केव स्टिंक्स. इतना भी साफ कर लो, अंदर स्मेल होती है. इट हैज़ टू बी हैबिटेटेड फॉर सम टाइम टिल इट गेट्स द स्मेल गोज अवे. And the mosquitoes, then 6:30, 7:30, 8:30, oh, it's all jungle around there, and all different types of noise started coming. कोई कहीं फॉक्स का आ रहा है, कहीं जकाल का आ रहा है, कहीं हिस्स करके आवाज़ आ रही है. इसने फटाफट कॉल लगाया स्वामी जी को. स्वामी जी, आई एम डन. तो स्वामी फिर किसी को भेजा, उसको लेके आए. स्वामी जी, मेरे मन में तो इतना था, वैराग्य आ गया था, मेरे को जाना था, आई वॉन्टेड टू गो अवे, नाउ व्हाट डू आई डू? तो स्वामी जी सेज, गो टू योर प्लेस वेयर यू आर स्टेइंग, पुट अ बोर्ड आउटसाइड, cave, and sit on your bed and do meditation with the AC on. See? तो ये सब जोक्स है ये साधना के. People can go away from the forest, but they are in the forest, they go in the Himalayas, they go and they are still you're also one of them. You have come here for Kailash. But how many people are continuously in contact with your family? Can that time not be utilized to chant the Lord's name? Apart from the when we are chanting Mrityunjay mantra, how many of you are chanting the mantra in your own mind? I'm not asking to validate anyone. You assess yourself. So you have given yourself an opportunity. This is exactly what is being told here. Going to Kailash, going to forest, going to Himalayas, and still thinking of the families is not renunciation, is not a yatra. Yatra is when you are totally fixated on the goal that you are going to. So if it is Kailash, only Om Namah Shivaya. This opportunity you are not going to get again. Maybe you will get it once or twice. Again you will repeat the same mistake. So allow yourself to be immersed in the divinity. And that's what, so he says, by real silence alone, a seeker is contemplative and not by residing in forest. So this hypocrisy of changing clothes, you don't have to wear, I'm not fixated. I wear those clothes, but अभी मैं ये पहन के घूम रहा हूँ, मेरे को कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता. Melbourne में I wear pants and shirt if I have to wear it. Why attract attention for nothing? Oh, but you have to wear this. I said, who told you? Who told you that I have to wear it? You are going to tell me what I have to wear or not wear? When once Swamiji was me and Swamiji were walking on the beach in Coffs Harbour, beautiful beach, and दोनों ने लुंगी ऊपर की हुई है. वो फोटोग्राफ है कहीं पे स्वामी जी के पास, मेरे पास भी होगी. दोनों लुंगी ऊपर करके दोनों चल रहे हैं. तो स्वामी जी पीछे से आए, मेरे कंधे पे हाथ रखा, कहते हैं महात्मा जी. मैंने कहा हाँ. कहते हैं व्हाट डू यू थिंक ऑफ संन्यास? रिनुंसिएशन की बात चल रही है ना. मैंने कहा यार स्वामी जी ने पूछा है तो आई टुक फ्यू मोमेंट्स. आई सेड संन्यास इज एन attitude of the mind. It does not matter someone initiates or does not initiate. It does not matter if you are wearing any color clothes or not wearing any color clothes. It is you only know whether you are a sannyasi in the mind or not. अब मैंने कोई प्रैक्टिस तो नहीं की थी ये आंसर की पहले. That time that was what came out and I answered with all the understanding and all the sadhana that you have done. उसी साल में नवंबर में स्वामी जी ने सन्यास दे दिया मेरे को बुला के. ऐसे हो जाता है. बट ही चेक्स, अभी भी चेक करते हैं. अभी तो कम करते हैं, पहले बहुत करते थे. जानबूझ के ही क्रिएट सिचुएशंस टू सी हाउ आई रिस्पॉन्ड. तो रिनंसिएशन इज अ इनर थिंग. इट इज नॉट टू बी शोन आउटसाइड. सर्वार्थानां व्याकरणाद् वैयाकरण उच्यते तन्मूलतो व्याकरणं व्याकरोतीति तत्तथा. This is also interesting. The ultimate meaning and expansion of the words, he who knows is real grammarian, Vaiyakarana. This is the original Vyakarana, grammar or expansion of words. This wise man also explains exhaustively the expansion of Brahman and hence he is called Vaiyakarana. Everything started. How did the creation begin? I'm asking. How did the creation begin? I told you in first or second class.
Brahma something. He says Brahma story.
Brahma story. From Om.
Om, yeah.
So the first sound, the natural sound of the creation is Om. That is his speech. From that speech, the vowels came. From the vowels, the consonants came. Then the words came. Then the chandas came. Then the poetry came. And the communication started happening. Then the Vedas came. So the one who knows the self, because he is the source, he knows how the creation came about and how the creation collapses every cycle. I told you, no? Ka means kala, kha means space, ga means gati, gha means gharshana. Every alphabet has a attribute, is an aspect of the creation. हम पढ़ पढ़ के बोलते हैं, he knows naturally. See? This, so the one who knows Brahman, the one who is established in Brahman as the self, such a person, for him nothing is difficult to explain. Pratyakshadarshi lokanam. Another 5 minutes we conclude. Pratyakshadarshi lokanam sarvadarshi bhaven naraha satye vai brahmani tishthan tad vidvan sarva vidbhavet. He who knows directly all the worlds of experience, he is indeed the seer of all. Therefore, abiding in the truth, the Supreme Brahman, having experienced that, becomes the knower of all. Now, you will say, oh my God, how is this possible? He who knows directly, all the worlds of experience. हमको तो bucket list बनानी पड़ती है. I have to earn money, then go to and see Europe, then go and see Middle East, then go and see America, then go and see Asia. It's hard slog. Is there another way? तुम पूछो जिन्होंने थोड़ा सा योग किया है, they can come out of their body and travel anywhere. They can travel to sun, the moon, the various worlds as they build up their stamina of coming out and not remaining in fear of coming out of the body. They go travel everywhere. But even then it is incomplete experience. But this person who is established in the self, in that self, all the worlds are established. Now take for example. The whole dream, where is it existing? In your mind. Where is it coming out of? Out of your mind. It is existing in your mind. It is going back to the mind, isn't it? So where does when you are dreaming a dream, it seems so real that you are having an experience of the dream. But when the dream gets over, do you give it any value? तुम क्या अपनी उधर की बीवी के पास जाते हो, अपने बच्चों के पास जाते हो, या अगले next night when you go to sleep, oh where's my wife gone, अब क्या होगा, oh my God, what will happen? Do you go into depression? Then why in the waking world you go through that? Because waking world is also a projection of your mind. And once you realize this, that the whole waking world has started when you woke up and the mind has projected. The whole world is existing in your mind, and the whole world, waking world, will also go back to your mind when you go to sleep. If you can come to this point, you will have the entire experience of the world in one go. Not knowing this, what is happening? We want to experience this, we want to experience that, we want momos. आज पकोड़े बनने वाले हैं. अच्छा, पता नहीं था हमें. आने पकोड़े आएंगे आज. On the way back we'll get momos. So we want to experience different. We want to go to Kailash, we want to go to Kalimanjaro, we want to go to various Tirtha Kshetras, we want to go to Char Dham. इसका कोई end नहीं है. It's not that Mahatmas don't do it, they do it. Time pass करना है तो चल रहा है, but not as an urgency. So when once you have come to realize that you are the source as the self, and self is not thought way, not by thought, you don't have to think to be, you are. And when that clicks, because it's always clicked, your mind was coming in between. When your mind has become silent for a particular period of time, then it dawns on you, hey man, I am someone. I'm not the mind. Mind is in me. Mind, I am pervading in and through this mind, not only this mind, but every mind. Then the verses come, Om Sahasra Shirsha Purusha Sahasraksha Sahasrapad Sabhumim Vishwato Vritva. Then I am the one who is expressing behind all the heads. I am the one who is expressing behind all the eyes. I am the one who is expressing behind all the arms and feet. That means I am infinitely available in and through the creation. That becomes the experience of such a master. and that you are. Recognize your truth rather than shortchange yourself by pursuing the world and gaining experiences, and these experiences of the world will always remain finite. They can never give you completion. You eat food after 4 hours. Just now we had 10 o'clock we had breakfast, 1 o'clock again lunch. Well, lunch is over, again dinner, 7 o'clock. There's no end. How do you feel completeness? How do you get contentment? Only one place. Be yourself. Not as a personality, as the truth. Then that truth is not, my truth is different, my take of the world is different. All that is bullshit. Truth is one. Anyone who realizes the truth, they will all experience the same thing. How they conduct in life is different because each body is unique. No two bodies can express the same way. Jnanadishu sthito. Therefore, abiding in the truth, the Supreme Brahman, having experienced that, becomes the knower of all. Such a person, when he opens his mouth, people feel he's being talked to. People feel, how does he know that there are people in Melbourne? I will not take names. They are afraid of coming in front of Swamiji. Why? Yeah, he opens his mouth, he knows what is going on in my mind. As if Swami just looks like this, he feels afraid, he shrivels up. Because he feels that Swamiji can read his mind. Swamiji को मैंने पूछा, Swamiji वो ऐसे believe करता है? कहता है मैं तो कभी नहीं किसी को I don't have that power. I said, Swamiji, he feels that every time you say something, it is pertinent to what is going on in his mind. अच्छा ऐसे होता है. This is what it is. Then ज्ञानादिषु स्थितोऽप्येवं क्षत्रिय ब्रह्म पश्यति वेदानां चारपूर्वेण चैतद्विद्वन् ब्रवीमि ते. O king, in this manner, a person abiding in this knowledge and having heard the Vedanta experience the supreme reality, Brahman. O wise king, I shall tell you now about this. Iti Shri Mahabharate Shatasahasryam Samhitayam Vaiyasikyam Udyoga Parvani Dhritarashtra Sanat Kumara Samvade Shri Sanatsujatiya Dvitiyodhyayaha. Now, having told all this preparatory information that what is reality, how should a person conduct, what are the qualities that he must inculcate, that these are all basics, what we have just gone through, because people can be scripture oriented, people can be karma oriented, people can be tirtha yatra oriented, people, but all these are only the means. Means is not the goal. And now he says that I shall tell you that having a person abiding in this knowledge and having heard the Vedanta experience, the Brahman, what is that experience? I will tell you in the third chapter. That will start in our next class. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Just sit quietly for a moment. हरिओम. इसमें से आवाज आ रही है पीछे? नहीं आ रही. ओम कुछ भी नहीं, डिस्कनेक्ट हो गया था. ओम ब्रह्मार्पणम ब्रह्मविः